Alright, Lucy. Okay, so let's go back to basics. So the idea of BFM is to kill the bandit, but as fast as possible. You try to avoid unnecessary turning and spaghetti for 5 minutes or longer. The idea is that you try to kill him as fast as possible. But sometimes it's not possible, and you have to dance with him, with the bandits. So when coming to merge at equal terms, going through the merge, there are two bandits. There are one circle and two circle fights. Going like this, that's a one circle, because as we can see, there is one circle here. And like this, there are two circles creating here, and there are two circle fights. There are advantages and disadvantages for both sides. Thing with two circles is that it's also called nose to tail, because you are chasing enemy tail, and when you turn like this, notice that the distance between aircraft is much greater, and it's very good for Fox 2 shots head on, but remember that it's for both bandits. I mean, if you can pull it off faster than an enemy, that's obviously advantageous. So if you plan to take a Sidewinder shot, you should aim for two circle shots, two circle merge. With one circle, it denies the distance for Fox 2 shot, and so if you're facing the bandit with higher of board missiles like MiG-29s or Sukhois or Hornets or F-16s, then it's better to go one circle to deny the space for the first shot by enemy, because he will have advantage in that situation. Now, when it comes to when to use which outside the situations, outside using the missiles and sticking just to guns, it's important to know what enemy are you fighting with, because there are different tactics to different planes, depending, because some planes are better in one circle, some planes are better in two circle. So for example, when fighting F-16, and we are talking that the blue is always F-14, we are always F-14, then you should always take F-16 in one circle, because F-16 is specialized in two circle fights. And when fighting like Hornet or Mirage, you should tend towards more two circle fights, because these planes burn much more speeds in high angle of attack when they're turning, so they're not as good in raid fighting. But of course, notice the word should, because it all depends on the pilot in the end, and there are pilots who are very good in raiding even in F-18s and Mirages. So in general, you should try to avoid going to merge at all costs and kill them in BVR engagement. But if you have to go to a merge, try to position yourself before it in a way that you will have advantage by running intercepts, for example. So the bandit is going this way, it's best to build separation for him and come from the angle. Nice way to get on his turns. But that's part of pre-merging. But talking in BFMs, there is also need to pay attention to different criteria in which successful one circle, two circle fights are. So for example, in two circle fights, it's important to fly on your corner speed. That means at the speed that your plane have the fastest turn rate. So you turn around the circles as fast as possible, changing the heading and which as fast as possible. And in F-14, that's around 320 knots with wings in auto. So in that case it will be fully forward, and you try to fly in that way that you keep the speed, because if you pull too hard on the stick, then the plane will start losing speed, and eventually it will reach into low 200 knots that your plane will be barely moving in any direction. And if you pull stick too lightly, then the powerful engines are gonna build up speed on F-14, and you're gonna fly 0.8 Mach or something, and you're gonna make circles of the size of Texas. So you need to pay attention to your speeds when you do two circle fights and rate fighting, so that you keep at your best turn rate. Now with one circle fights, it's important to know that no matter what aircraft it is, the slower you are, the tighter, the smaller the circle is going to be, and that's what you want. In one circle fight, you want to have as smaller circle as possible, so you turn inside the enemy. And that doesn't matter what aircraft it is. Is it a biplane or is it a jumbo jet? The slower the plane are, the smaller the circle is going to be. But of course, the specific aircraft works, because the biplane can fly at 50 knots, but F-14 cannot. It will just fall out of the sky. So that's why when going one circle, it's very important to be slower than an enemy, while in two circle fights you want to be at your corner speed. I think that's covering the basics for now. Of course, there are also three-dimensional elements, like keeping energy by going vertical and stuff. But I think that's a good introduction to the general idea of the maneuvers. Another thing is that the BFM is basic fighter maneuvers, and usually it's about 1 versus 1 bandit, and ACM, the air combat maneuvers. Was it air combat maneuvers? Yeah, it's about multiple bogies engaging in a dogfight. So when in ACM, it's very important to let your wingman know what you're doing and what bandit is doing. For example, simple facts as deconfliction, because you don't want both of you coming after one bandit and the bandit's wingman is coming on your six and shooting both of you down. So yeah. All right. So when coming to training is when it's fights on is the general command for starting engagement. Usually you say that before the merge situation, when you just form up to start the engagement. Then you say fights on. Then you close in. Before you merging, actually, so before passing 3 to 9 o'clock line, you should I mean, it should be pre-briefed in general, but generally coming to left merge, which means that the fighters are coming from their left wings, merging. So it's left side of the bandit and left side of the friendly fighter aircraft. And after that, the spaghetti begins, and the fight is going on. In this, today we're going to actually use fire the guns, but in training sessions on NTTR, when we do not use guns, when we flying the sortie, taking off from Nellis, flying the range, checking in and all that stuff, do not use the guns. Best if to even take the gun ammo out, to be honest, because there is no script protecting from from shooting down. There is a script which should protect you from missiles, but there is no script protecting you from guns, so do not use guns when having a training session. But today we're actually going to use the guns. But in training sessions you should keep the reticle on the bandit and call guns, 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 so the other bandit, so the other guy knows that he's getting shot by the guns. Best is if we also mention what this bandit is doing, like he's in left turn, right turn, vertical, maybe altitude as well, because sometimes if there are multiple bandits, sometimes he doesn't know who is getting shot at. After the fight you say knock it off, and you repeat that. If the other guy says knock it off, you need to repeat yourself after him, so he will know that you understood that the fight is over. And then you discuss what to do next. Are you R2B? Are you setting up for another engagement? Stuff like that. No, I don't think so. Yeah. Well, first of all, you should not. If you lose your bandit, you should not fly straight. That what I like to do, and I think that's the best way, is just to start flying in circles and looking when possible areas where the bandit might be, and that is your 6. So you check your 6, you check your high 6 while turning at the same time, and looking for the bandit. Of course, if the bandit also lost sight of you, sometimes it's good to check your radar from time to time. Maybe he will pop up, maybe not, maybe just to recall it, or the Rio. But do not fly straight. No? Alright, I think we can start the engagement. I think we're gonna start easy, so just gonna check out what do you guys know. So gonna start with 1 versus 1, and you will have a Rio in the back to judge you silently for now, and some simple engagement against the weaker opponent. So either it's F5, Mirage 1, or F14, but F14 will be restricted not to use afterburners at first, so the blue fighter will have an advantage, and we'll see how fast you can kill the bandit. And I think we can see from there in what field we need some work on. Should be up, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, what? Um, yeah.
Oh my god, my ears are blasting with great balls of fire.
Oh, okay. I did not add that.
Still,
Yeah.
Wait, what was it? Music?
Das für
No.
Scheiß.
What was the music? Yeah. How about now? Is it stop?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Who's first?
So maybe let's start with Evil and Kaba, and we jump into your back seats. So
Right,
maybe
but I think we should start with just one nugget at a time.
Okay, as you like.
It's BFM. Katie, do you want to go first as Rio? Gonna be our adversary.
Yeah, I can do.
Alright. Oh yeah, there are 3 arenas here on this mission, so just focus on, I guess, east, because it's on the top.
Good stuff.
Gonna start as a F5 for you.
So Evil, take the east F14.
Okay. East 14, there it is.
And the other guys can, of course, watch via spectator.
sorry, T, say that again.
The other guys can watch as spectator, of course.
Got you, buddy. Whitey, I'm getting so much echo off you, mate.
Okay, let's go with guns only for now.
Is it for me?
Yeah, Whitey, loads of echo whenever T talks for some reason.
Oh, fuck. Better switch SAS off now. Or just mute.
Alright, Evil, I'm gonna pick. Don't lose altitude.
Listen. We merged.
Yeah, we merged.
Alright, so we're in 265.
Shit.
Did you overshoot? If you are too fast, don't be afraid to use vertical. Alright.
Sorry, Tal, I couldn't talk on Discord because I had this theme binding my Discord.
It's fine. How was his raid fighting?
So, oh, Peckins.
Hey, hello. Sorry, guys. Am I too late?
A little bit, but
You can
just-
join, but you missed the Fury behind it. But still, you can join.
Okay, sorry, my bad. I lost track of time.
Evil, du kannst aussteigen, was du möchtest. All right. Quick recap.
Shit.
Okay, how about I say to move Whitey? Oh, Evil, do you want to have something to say?
Quick recap. Evil, sometimes you were too fast, but you corrected good. And as Tal said, and what I also said on intercom, try to use the vertical when you find yourself being too fast, because sometimes Tao was on purpose very slow and he let you overshoot him. So go into the vertical and use that as potential energy then.
Okay. For me, a question, Tao. T said you was in a F5 and it's a lot of disadvantages against F14. For me, it would be interesting. Did you flew serious or do you have in mind, oh, come, let's give the Nugget a chance?
No, that was flying pretty conservative here. So yeah, I was not using that much afterburner first, and yeah, I was trying to just do some very slow basic maneuvers.
Okay, Roger.
Yeah, you should work on your closure rate. So when you see that you're closing too fast, try to stick on the ass of the bandit. So there are multiple ways to do it. The best way I would say is to climb. If you see you're closing too fast, just climb up, because when I am slow, I cannot climb up with you, so you are relatively safe, of course. So the trick is when you climb up, not to lose sight of the enemy. So that's the hardest part, really. So you need to find a way to go up and watching the enemy what he's doing, and then dive down on him and kill him, or just cut the throttle. You don't have to be an afterburner all the time. Just cut the throttle and stay on the Bandit 6 until you kill him.
Tao, I hear you doubled, so in intercom and here on Discord, so I would change my binding for the intercom.
You know what? I think it's...
yeah, but it would be cool to say stuff as Rio to the pilot, you know.
Okay, well, I also put intercom volume on 0. Okay, how about that? That should be better. Okay, how about that? That should be better.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay,
Alright.
that's
I still get it.
okay,
Is it
Whitey,
me?
you're in the wrong slot. That's Hornet.
I didn't pick anything yet.
Yeah, you
It
did.
was a... Did I? God, no.
Okay,
Alright.
we need an adversary.
Andro, you want to maybe go with Whitey?
Yeah, I would like to, but the server kicked me out, so I need to join again.
Oh. Tao, who should be adversary now?
We main or west? We're west.
East, go east.
East.
I mean, I would like to be a Rio, Andrew, but...
Alright, you can do. So I will fly F5?
Yeah.
Yep.
You can, yeah.
Hang on, I jumped in the wrong one. I'm in main. I've just got to...
It's on the top, first of the list.
Back-ins also for you, we only take the east slots.
Okay, copy.
No, that's a main. First plane in the slot.
Yeah, that's west for me. So you want me east.
Okay, then...
East blue,
yeah.
first slot.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes, here.
Let me in.
Alright, and tell Whitey when to fly.
Okay, you can spawn, guys.
Okay, fly.
Okay, do you hear me?
Yeah. Copy. I'm gonna watch where he's going, and I'm gonna try and get him in a 2-circle.
Whitey, say that on intercom.
I'm on both. I'm on both. So, I can't go on VR. I'm gonna have to get out. That's the problem. That's what I was asking. البلد. Copy, guys, I'm ready. He's at by 8, 9 o'clock. 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Same height. Oh. Oh, sorry.
Keep your speed, YT. What's your speed?
Why would you go? Oh! I thought you meant to go vertical. Yep. I'm losing control of this. Oh, dude, though. Thank you. Yeah, he's behind us. Ah.
And knock it out.
knock it off.
Yeah, so yeah, VSL, I mean vertical scan.
Sorry, yeah, I had vertical instead of VSL.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I can't jump out and just mute Discord. It's difficult for me.
You can.
Do you want me on SRS or Discord?
I mean,
I think it was fine. You didn't cluster the Discord, or nobody was saying anything here, so no problem for me.
I mean, I use the key binding in Discord, so I can mute it in game.
All right. Quick observation, Tao, Andro, what do you say?
Well, went pretty good, I think. I mean, it was slight misunderstanding there, but Whitey never lost sight of the bandit, even though I did. So good job for you. He went even vertical at some point. That was not really part of the plan, but he still did, and he still keeps sight of the bandit. So that's good.
Changed my mind.
Yeah.
Happens.
Yeah, one thing I called you out on the radio, you were quite fast in my opinion, where you should be, when on speed, you should be turning better.
Yeah, and I noticed that you were cutting power, Whitey.
Yeah.
Yeah, in raid fight.
When in the beginning or in the turn?
I mean, we were raid fighting, and you were cutting power, like when we were too fast. Yeah, you. Yeah, in raid fight in 2 circle, what you were doing, you do not cut the afterburner because you want afterburner because you want the knots. So if you are too fast, you just pull harder on the stick. So you turn harder. So you turn faster as well, and that's how you get the raid fighting. You definitely do not want cut on the power when you raid fighting. You want all the power there is.
No, I was just worried about running out of fuel because that's what tends to happen with me.
It's okay. I mean, we have enough fuel. Like when you fight because we were fighting 5 minutes. So when you fight for like much longer than this, then you can start worrying about fuel. But
okay,
because the best way to conserve fuel is to kill bandit as fast as possible.
Exactly. All right. Next one, Kaba.
You got it.
So who is going to do adversary? Who is going to Rio?
You decide.
Sorry, are you not on the server?
Yeah, I'm just observing.
You don't want to join?
Oh yeah, I'm in the server.
Are you? I don't see you.
Yeah, I'm in the observer slot.
All right, then Tori as adversary.
Yeah. Oh, here.
Okay, sure.
And yeah, I will jump into the backseat.
All right.
Any particular jets? I don't have the F5. So.
We can fly F1, I guess. Oh wait, is there? Oh, there's no F1. Damn it.
F16, I can grab that. Just keep it in mill. No afterburner.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. This is wrong, right? Right.
No, it's east. It's good.
Okay. Right, ready to spawn.
Ready to spawn.
Let's go.
All right.
So remember, guys, this is an F16. So there's when you fight F16s, you want to go 1 circle.
Yeah, man, I can hear you. My intercom keybind isn't working. Sorry about that.
Ballet.
Got it.
Right.
Got it, right. Visual. Got him.
Found it. Good kill. Nice. I mean, you hit me 3 times, so I mean, it should have been a kill.
Sorry, not enough fire. Had to do something with that.
Well, if I had to say, good merge. I went 1 circle first, but then you went 2 circle. At the second merge. I don't know if they planned that or.
Got some good advice from T in the back.
All right.
But it was your win and your job.
Yeah, it felt okay. There was one the shaking came on, and I got a bit slow, but got back into it. I figured that if Tommy, if you were using burner, I would have been in a little bit of trouble there, but it was fun.
Yeah, it was middle all the time.
Yeah. All right, good stuff. Yeah, only one time you were a little bit too slow, but the rest I think you flew it really nice there. So not much to add from my side. Okay, then let's take.
I mean, I have one thing to add. It's good to have a plan in advance when you merge something. So I guess you have a plan for the first circle to go 1 circle, right?
So I wanted a 2 circle, and then I got thrown a bit by the right to right. So then I was a little bit on the back foot and just sort of turned away rather than collide into Portori.
Ah, so you actually wanted 2 circle.
Yeah, it felt like something I wanted to practice, even against the F-16.
All right. Okay.
You should win against a non-burner F-16 though.
Yeah.
Even in 2 circuits.
Yeah. All right. Next. Cabo?
That would be
Perkins. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to know, does the jet spawn with the master arm switch on?
No.
No, okay.
There's like 15 miles, so it should be fine.
Okay.
Back in, don't forget to take the east slots, alright?
Yeah.
East
Okay, I can be a
slots.
Rhea. I need the adversary. T.
Yeah, I can try the F5.
Or I can choose whatever. It's just.
Okay, I'm in the slot. When do I spawn?
Accept me first, and then you can spawn.
Okay.
Input.
I'm just unsure about my intercom keybind. Let's see.
Don't worry, you can use here on Discord.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't have intercom keybind. Okay. Yeah, tele. I don't have a game plan. Okay, I guess I don't really know the definitions of 1 circle and 2 circles, so yeah. Yeah, still got that. I'm just in gun mode. I still got Ali. Pull. Got Ali. Have tally. Yep, got tally. Still have tally. Half tally. I got tally below, low, like right below us. O'clock high.
Copy.
Nope. Mm-hmm. Yeah, half tally.
Not good for that.
Yeah, knock it off.
Knock it off.
Yeah, you disconnected. Okay.
All right. Back-ins, you saw that was sometimes quite slow and then regained speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so think ahead for that situation and always try to keep a little bit separation so that you don't overshoot.
Okay.
Yeah, the goods. You always keep sight of enemy. Very good. Even though during the vertical maneuvers, which is the hardest, I think, to keep visibility on target. So good job there. Yeah, there's something like collision cars. So putting a lead on bandit, pure pursuit or lag pursuit. I didn't talk about that. Maybe I should next time.
No, but I mean, it's my fault. I don't really know much BFM brevities, so I'm just assuming the lag means I'm pointing behind the guy, not in front of him.
Yeah, exactly. Because I felt like you're going very much pure pursuit, and you try to get shots, pretty difficult shots. Yeah, try to go lag pursuit and just stay on his 6 and you're gonna have a slot more and more on his 6, and then in the right moment you pull up, you build your energy beforehand, and then you pull up to take a shot and kill him. And then so there's a lot of patience into it, and just to know at which moment you have to cash in your energy. So you have slightly above corner speed or corner speed, and then in the right moment you pull up harder, burning all your speed, but you get a nice firing solution on the guy and you kill him.
Okay, I understand. I just have to look at the definitions of 1 circle and 2 circles, I guess.
Yep. Alright, who's next? So another lesson is to first recognize what plane are you fighting, and then that's for all people, and then have some basic game plan. So see F-16, you want to go 1 circle because F-16 is not so good in the 1 circle fights. You see MiG-29 or F5, you want to go more 2 circle because they're not so good in 2 circle as a F-14. So it's good to have some game plan beforehand, before you merge, to know what to expect.
Okay.
And don't be afraid to go vertical on the merge as well, especially if the bandit is kind of slow, because for example it's F-18 and you can see that he's flying pretty slow, so that means he wants to take you 1 circle, because as I said, slower the speed, the tighter the circle is, so it gives you advantage in 1 circle. So if you see he's going slow, you can go faster, and then on the merge go vertical, and then he cannot really follow you because he doesn't have energy.
So you saw that, Packins. You invited me quite a lot of time to go up, and I was hesitating because my speed was not supporting that. And in the end, I went up, and that basically was my death sentence.
Go up to blow up.
Yep.
Hey, Mister, you've got all time. The speed brake was out all time. I don't know if that was intentional.
Yeah,
So
you're
me?
correct. No, T.
Mr. T.
Oh, T.
Oh.
Whoops.
All right. So maybe let's do Nuggets versus Nuggets with Rios in the back giving tips.
All right.
So how's about
Sorry, are you
Evil?
Nugget?
That's fine.
So how's about Evil against Kaba?
Yep.
All right.
Andra, are you jumping back into vaccine?
Yes.
All right.
Do we both go blue or one of us red?
Yeah, one
red, one blue.
So Kaba take the blue side and Evil take the red.
Roger.
So do you want to go as Rio or should I?
I can go. I can go with Evil.
Oh.
Oh, Andra went with Evil. Okay.
Andro is my evil now. As my coach. Andro is Mario now.
All right. Okay. Fine.
Roger.
All right. Ready.
Let's go.
Ready? Let's spawn. Oh, det tar jag tur nix här dig.
Are you spawning, Kaba?
Trying. It's got stuck on spawn.
Okay.
I might need to restart. Does somebody else want to take that? Oh no, tell a lie, I'm in.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And I'm in too.
Yeah, got him. Yeah, with Telly. No, not Telly, but I see him.
Yeah.
Negative. Yeah, Teddy.
Knock it off.
Knock it off.
Knock it off.
Good fight, guys.
Do you see what I mean when I talk about game plan?
Yeah.
So Cab, I had a plan with you. So I checked the Cab, so I checked the EVO speed, and I see that he was going slower than us. So Cab, I went afterburner and build up speed, and then even before the merge, he decided he's gonna go vertical, and so he was already building up all the necessary ingredients to make a successful engagements.
Okay.
And so we were faster than you at merge, therefore it allows us to go vertical and have advantage in this situation. And then we just go on your high 6, and then in the right moment we just pulled into gun solution.
Okay.
All right, again.
Yeah, let's take Packins versus Whitey.
Blue red.
Just a moment. I'm just getting my intercom keybind.
Sorry, you want to go instead?
What's up?
You want to go instead?
Adversary?
Yeah.
Sure. Any specific airframe or?
You.
Sure. I'll grab these 16 again.
Andro, you jump into Whitey's back?
Yes.
Still mill only? Or
Yeah,
AB
yeah.
this time?
No.
East.
Right, I'm ready.
Ready to fly.
Let's go. Fight on.
Let's go.
Fights on. Seatbelts in the air. Two things. Visual. Tally. Much. Only 2 seconds. Visual. Yeah, I got it. I got visual. Oh, blind. God, blood patience. Negative. Visual.
Wait, did you take a shot, Whitey?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, didn't know that. I just saw the wink on.
Good kill.
Thanks, Tori. That was fun.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Whitey, when you're going to overshoot, you need to go up, not get in front of him in the front polosphere, because at that point he can fire a missile or fire a gun.
Yeah, I did the same as last time, where I hit the brakes and tried to stay behind him instead of going up.
You could consider a yo-yo, because then you retain your energy while still creating that turning room.
Okay.
You know what a yo-yo is?
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, if I have to say something,
Mm-hmm.
what did you have game plan, Whitey, beforehand? How do you want to approach the fight?
I was trying to go to one circle, but it ended up in a two circle. In the turn.
So you wanted to go one circle.
Yeah.
Okay, because
but it didn't work that way at all. So.
Right. Yeah, because I saw that Whitey was Tori was very fast at merge, and you were pretty slow, relatively speaking. So it was excellent situation to go one circle there. But so you wanted to do it. It's just.
Yeah. I still get confused when I'm watching him turn. Which way do I have to turn to make it a one circle and a two circle? Plus the two bloody parachutes threw me off. I thought that was him first, and then I realized it was too low.
Right.
And then I saw him, so I wasn't completely clear. That's why there was a lot of separation at the merge as well. or more than usual in any case.
Okay, all right, that explains it. That's good. Well, sometimes it's best to wait a little bit to see what the bandit does first after merge. So if he turns left or right or vertical, whatever, and then you can do a counter move, right?
Okay.
So if you plan to go one circle, it's very important to know which way he's turning, right? So you kind of have to turn second, but we are talking about 1 second tops delay after he turns. So first you wait what he does, and then you do counter move. Second,
You always turn. Hang on. If he, no matter what way, I'm trying to see this in 3 dimensions now. No matter which way he turns, I have to turn into him as he passes in order to make it a 1 circle.
yes,
It's
like
Basically,
you
turn the same way from your perspective.
yeah,
yes.
you turn it towards his nose, right?
Yes.
Make nose to nose merge.
Yeah.
And then
Cool.
2 circle is going towards his tail.
Yeah.
To
That's
turn
turning out away from him.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. And second time you were in perfect position at one point that you were doing this 2 circle fights, and you were on his 6, and I see you were flying like 330 knots, so perfect speed, corner speed basically, and then you were still building up speed instead of pulling the nose and taking a shot, and then you were too fast and then you overshot. So don't be afraid when you see his engines beautifully, that you don't see the top of his aircraft, but you see his engine, so the aspect of him is pretty low. Don't be afraid to pull on the stick and take a shot, especially when you got speeds to support it.
Okay.
Because I've seen that you were flying this perfect raid fight speed, and you were focused more on that instead of killing the enemy. I mean, that's what it looked like for me from looking from outside.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I was doing. Andre was giving me speeds in the back, and I was trying to keep the speed up so that I can stay in the right fight. Yeah.
Yeah, but you were like in perfect spot. You had the speed, but you just didn't took the shot. So when you see, especially when you see the low aspect guy, so when you see more of his engine and not of his top of area's aircraft, that's where you want to kill him. That's why you pull on the stick, you cushion, you spend your knots, your speed, you spend your energy to kill him as fast as possible, because that's the main goal of the game, to kill him as fast as possible.
Okay.
I have a question. When you lose tally, do you usually want to keep holding your turn?
Yes. I mean, there are multiple techniques, but usually, yeah, you do whatever. You can go vertical, you can do a split S, just don't fly in circles and look for him. I mean, if you are really fast, right, you can try to run away and break away. If you know that he lost you too, you can try to escape and then fly 10 miles away and then turn back and maybe find him on radar and lock him up. It's also a tactic, but it's harder to pull off because there is a big risk that if he sees you or finds you first, and when you're running away, he can just fire a Fox 3 missile and then you're dead, because you're not gonna run it in 10 miles.
Okay.
But if you're flying like low-tech bandits like Mi-21s, then it's still a valid tactic. So it depends what threat are you facing. All right, next.
Tao, maybe start with ACM, or should we do that another time?
I would take Evil one more time, and I will be in his back seat, and then.
Okay.
Andra, you want to be opposition?
Yeah, what are Frank?
Alright. Evil?
Yeah.
Let's go.
What airframe do you want for me to fly?
I don't know, do you want MiG-29, no burner?
I can't fly MiG-29, sorry.
Okay.
F-16, F5, Mirage 2000.
Okay, maybe not Mirage, but...
Alright, F5.
Something easy.
Airbus 737.
Did you say Airbus 737? Oh my god.
Hey, he took me apart in the Mirage last.
Alright, we can go.
Okay.
Spawn it.
Respawning.
Spawning.
Alright. Okay, what's your game plan?
You see now F5?
Yeah, it's F5, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's go in there.
Okay, so
Why is it
we are about
so high above?
Don't you see the diamond?
Yeah, but he's high in the air.
I'm sorry, is that your part of the game plan? I don't really understand what you're trying to do.
I don't see him on the diamond.
What? But are you in I haven't looked.
I'm in air to air, but
Left to left. 3, 2, 1. Merge. 5
Okay,
seconds.
there he is. He's behind us. High. Just keep turning. What's your speed? 300 knots. Okay, there it is. He's across the canopy on the horizon. Below the sun. He's below the sun. Watch out your speed. 3 to 80
Early.
knots. Okay, this. Okay. See him? Okay, merged again. Okay, 350 knots. You get speed, you can start pulling harder. You still see him? Do you see him?
negative at the moment.
Okay, he's below us now, below the wing, left wing, below the left wing. Oh, he's here. Okay, my bad. So it's parachute. Yeah. Oh, okay, he took fire on us. Keep turning, keep turning. Keep turning his speed. He cannot follow. 300 knots. You can put your nose below horizon, so descend a bit and pull harder on the stick. Okay, do you see him?
Yeah, I see him.
Okay, where is he? Going 290 knots. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see him now. Okay, aim behind him. Go lag pursuit. Just go behind him. Don't put him in the head. Put him above the canopy rail. Okay, go vertical. Go vertical. Go vertical. Okay, do a loop. Do a loop.
Yeah, this ground.
Ah, good job. Good
Oi!
job.
Maneuver
Alright.
kill.
Yep.
Good fight. Good fight, good fight. Okay, so we had some
Gotcha.
problems there,
No.
but couldn't see the lock diamond for some reason. Right, is that what happened, Emil?
Yeah, I didn't see him on the lock diamond at first. Don't know why.
Alright. What do you think, Emil? Was that better?
Yeah, it was okay, but the strange thing was I didn't saw him on the lock diamond at first. And then it was not a game plan, and then I pull up and
Oh, so you planned to do
at
that?
first. Sorry?
Did you plan to go above him at merge? Because I didn't really understood why you pulled up.
No, I didn't. I thought he is high above, but I didn't saw him in the diamond, you know.
Before the merge, I was all the time below you. I was climbing to you.
Don't know, was a little bit strange. No.
Sure you were in air-to-air mode?
Oh, yeah, Echo.
Were you in air-to-air mode? You sure about it?
I was in air-to-air, yes.
Okay. All right. Well, you were pretty good in keeping speeds, and you didn't lose sight of the bandit, so that's good. Good raid fighting, I think. And in the end, I saw they tried to keep in the lag pursuit before he crashed, so it was good. And then we went vertical when you overshot, so that's also good.
Okay.
Did you had any game plan even though you didn't saw him? Did you plan to take him 1 circle, 2 circle? You plan about it?
Well, the plan was to go above him.
Okay, so you had a plan. All right, good. So important lesson is that if you plan to take 1 circle, it's important to be slower than enemy. So
Yeah.
you have to watch the target, the bandit speed, and then deduce your speed, and then you deduce if you want to go faster or slower at merge, and then act accordingly. So if you're slower and you want to go be much faster than him, then you can speed up, and if you're slower, just keep lower speed. Of course, when you're fighting other people, there's also advanced tactics to trick the opponent, like you see that the Hornet, you're fighting the Hornet, and you see that Hornet is flying pretty slow, so probably he wants to take you 1 circle. So you can also fly slow at the beginning, and then he thinks, oh, he's got advantage because he's slower, and then in the last 3 miles before the merge, you can pull afterburner, go quickly to 450 knots, and then because he's a Hornet, he doesn't have as a good acceleration, and then you go 2 circle instead, and then you have advantage. So game plans are like that as well.
Okay.
What's the whole thing about the 1 circle? I mean, you nose on nose the whole time. When do you get the shot? Is it a snapshot every time, or
I mean,
or
the
you just
idea is
denying it
that because you're, maybe I will show it on paint. That would be the best.
That's a good question.
Let me start paint again.
Oh, God. Are you guys out of? Because I'm in.
All right, sorry about that. Okay, do you see? Do you see, guys, the paint? Hello? Hello? Do you hear me? Why nobody's saying anything? Okay, that's weird. Let me restart. Hello?
Hey, Tal.
Hey.
That was weird. Okay.
I did a message quickly. I think that's why.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You see?
You can see.
All right. So so going to merge, right? And then you're slower than the bandit. So because he's faster, his first circle will be larger than yours. And so when you put the guy in a bandit, you put him inside the HUD, and then you go lag pursuit, so he continues turning, and then you reverse the turn and you slot up behind on 6. That's the idea. So that's how you use your one circle fighting. So you need to reverse at the right moment. Any questions?
So so if I'm the blue guy, so you're saying if the bogey is faster, his circle is wider, but that doesn't have to be the case, does it? I can make my circle wider if I want to as well, right? And go nose to nose. But is that bad?
Yes, because in one circle fighting, the nose to nose fighting, you want as small a circle as possible. And the thing is that it doesn't matter what aircraft it is, if it's a biplane or is it Boeing and passenger plane, the slower you go, the smaller the circle is. The only difference is that the biplane can fly at 50 knots and F-14 just falls out of the sky, so it cannot fly at 50 knots. But basically the point is to fly slower than Bandit. And then your circle will be smaller. But of course, there's also, you don't want to be too slow, because if you're too slow in F-14 specifically, it will be very hard for you to control the aircraft. So you need to find a balance there. But that's why it's good against F-16. It can work against F-16 because F-16 doesn't like to fly slow at all as well. Of course, he will have easier time controlling the aircraft than F-14, and that's where the piloting skills of F-14 come in as a pilot, to be good F-14 pilot. But basically you can use that to advantage, because usually the F-16 will try to go 2 circles anyway, and if you turn second as second guy, you're able to turn it into 1 circle, and because you plan ahead and you're slower than him, you're gonna go inside his circle, and then you have opportunity to slot in on his 6 if you reverse at the right moment. So you turn right here, and then you see him passing the HUD, and then you go into lag pursuit. So you put him on your canopy rail. The Bandit is on your canopy rail, and then you reverse your speed. So you put your wings in the other direction, and you pull hard to slot in behind the 6.
And what happens? So in a 2-circle merge situation, where blue is slow and red is fast.
I mean, in blue circle is less about who is slower and faster. It's more about, are you in your corner speed? Because each aircraft has its own sweet spot in terms of speed, in which it turns the fastest. So it changes degrees the fastest. And that's where F-16 comes in, and it's very good at it, because at the right speed, which is like corner speed of 16, the best one is like 420 knots, and F-14 is 320 knots, so we are 100 knots slower than that. But if you can just, red can just do circles, and then he will just turn faster than you, and then you are here, and then he's already on your 6 almost.
Yeah. In the 2-circle, it doesn't matter how big the circle is, because you come around that circle faster than the other guy.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Any other question?
Is this 2-circle? It's my impression at least, but this 2-circle gives you more choices what you do after the merge, because I feel in a 2-circle you are more flexible if you want to dive or go vertical in the mid of the turn.
I mean, true, because usually you are faster in 1 circle to 1 circle, so we have more speed to play with. So in that respect, it's true. However, the 2-circle is also excellent for Fox 2 shots, because you get more separation, and usually that separation is enough to employ Fox 2s. So if you're fighting the MiG-21, yeah, sure, you kind of want to circle fight, because then you have enough separation, and you usually turn faster than MiG-21 to fire first. But if you're fighting like F-18 or Mirage 2000, which is got very good high of ball missiles, usually he will gonna fire first. So if you do two circle, he's going to fire first and gonna kill you first. But in one circle you deny the distance. So when you're going to merge in one circle, then the distance here is just too small to employ the Fox 2 effectively. So a lot of comes to knowing what are you fighting. That's why the IDing the bandit is very good. So first you find the bandit, and then you ID what it is, and then from the type of the aircraft and from pre-briefing intelligence to know what possibly he's armed with, what missiles does he have, then you plan your game plan on that before even you merge. That's why it's important to have game plan before you merge, so you know what to expect really and to act accordingly. So if you know if it's a F-18 with aim 9 axis, then you know you have to do one circle, even though you're in disadvantage to Hornet, but you have to do it, otherwise maybe he will do a mistake or not. But if you do two circle, it's like very high chance that he will just use his high off bosses missile and kill you first.
Okay.
So yeah, an F-16, even if it's guns only fight, sure you can do two circles and technically it gives you more advantages, but F-16 got powerful engine too, so he can have more energy to follow you, and then it's, I think, more risky because it depends more on the pilot. While with one circle fight, you know that F-14 got advantage in one circle fights because he can just turn it turns at lower speeds, therefore you can go on his 6 faster in one circle than in this two circle fight, which is more unknown, more depending on the pilot. So that's why in this situation of fighting F-16 in gunfight only, then going one circle is preferable because you know you have advantage in that situation. Alright, any other questions? If not, then we can go to ACM and 2-on-1 and more teamwork involved.
Okay.
So when it comes to ACM 2-on-1, it's important to have the radio chatter with your wingman to know what bandit is doing, if he's in left turn, right turn, horizontal, is he vertical, going down, and then wingman acts accordingly to it. The best way is to avoid two of you going to the one bandit at the same time, because 1A, you can crash into each other, 2, you lose situational awareness, maybe there is bandit wingman somewhere, so it's important that one guy fights and the wingman or the other guy is above the fight, circling around and looking around for the threats. Of course, when your wingman is losing the fight, or you can see the perfect situation that you can easily slide in on his 6 and kill him, wingman should take initiative, even without asking for permission, to swoop in and kill the bandit, because again, idea is to kill the bandit as fast as possible so you can resume your main mission, which is escorting the strikers or strike yourself or whatever. So that's the whole point, to kill the bandit as fast as possible. The best is to do it at distance, but if you're going to merge, you want to get out of this spaghetti as fast as possible. So also, when you're fighting with the bandit, it's important to say who is which, because from wingman position, it's sometimes hard to distinguish between which dot is the hostile and who is the friendly. So it's important to say that, okay, I'm the low guy, the bandit is above me, or I'm on his 6, or he's on my 6. I am doing left turn, I'm doing right turn, and the wingman can also say some stuff to help regain his situational awareness. So ask for deploying the flare, or ask for friendly to turn right or left or vertical. So he will know that that if the plane that does it, that's his friendly, right? And of course, you can also say that to help position the bandit for the wingman to kill. So let's say my friendly and my wingman and the bandit are fighting, and they are in two-circle fight, and I can see that my wingman is losing, that the bandit is gaining on a 6, and I'm flying above them. And I can say that, but I can see that the angle right now is not good, so I can ask my wingman to turn right at the right moment on my command, so he will bait the enemy into perfect shot for me to kill him.
So
Alright.
what is also very important is the lingo here. So the setup will be just Tomcats. So it forces you to coordinate and communicate now. And the lingo here is we use different wordings for the good guy and for the bad guy. So if we see the good guy, then we say visual. And if we don't say the good guy, then we say blind. And it's really vital to communicate a lot. So you want to know if the other good guy is seeing you or not. That is very important. So when I hear that my wingman is saying, "Hey, I'm blind on you," I try to help him reacquire me. And we want to keep the SA as high as possible. So for the good guys, I can see you, it's visual. I don't see you, it's blind. For the bad guys, if I see the bad guy, it is tally. So don't say visual on the bandit, always say tally on the bandit. And if you don't say see the bad guy, then you say no joy. So when we come in, we're a section, and there is a single bandit or two ship bandits, whatever. What we want to say ideally is, hey, I'm visual tally. That means as a wingman, I know, okay, he sees me and he sees the bandit, and SA is quite good. And during the fight, I will update the other guy, of course, and say, for example, I'm blind tally. That means I see the bandit, I'm padlocked on him, but I don't know where the hell you are. So this adds a lot to the coordination. And also, as Tao said, we don't want to be both in the furball together. So we want to have the game plan beforehand. And so, for example, the flight lead is saying, okay, I'm taking the guy because he is closer to me. He will fly to me. So I will take him, I will fight him. And the other guy has to say supporting, so that the flight lead also knows, okay, he understood that he will go for the support role. That means the supporting guy will gain altitude as potential energy and try to maneuver himself above the furball, ready to come in if it's necessary. So at one time, maybe the supporting guy sees a good opportunity and ask the flight lead, hey, you are neutral, I'm in a better position, I want to come in. So he will just say two can attack, something like that. Just be precise and concise. And when the guy who is in the fight is saying continue, that doesn't mean that the supporting guy should come down and fight. It just means continue with what you are doing right now. So that basically it means keep keep maneuvering to a good position, but stay above us. I will keep the fight, and if I need you, I will say that. And as Tao said, if you see there is a really good opportunity to fight the bandit without permission, then do so. But really important is to communicate that. You don't want to be ineffable, yeah. And also with the flares, keep communicating and take whatever you need to make out who is who. So keep constantly updates. Hey, I'm turning left. Hey, the guy is now going to my 6, blah, 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 all that stuff. But keep in mind that if I, as a bandit, am on your 6 and you are flaring and I see that another guy is on top, I will start flaring too. So just keep that in mind that you should communicate more, and it's not only just okay, I flare one time and that must be the bandit at all costs. So keep the other guy in the loop of what you are planning to do, or if you don't know what you're gonna do, then say that you're a tumbleweed and say, hey, I'm still turning left, I'm going down with speed, or I'm speeding up, whatever, but keep communicating. So before we jump in, again, the good guys are visual if you see them, see him, and blind if you don't see him. And the baddie is telly if you see him, and no joy if you don't see him. And take that combination between good guy and bad guy. So say visual tally, or hey, I'm blind no joy, or I'm visual no joy, whatever. But that helps a lot with coordination. Any questions on that?
So it feels to me the key part here is like if you are the supporting jet, is to know when you intervene, right? That seems to me to be the key, or at least the difficult decision. Because assuming the jet that is merged, this is gonna be padlocked, so he's gonna have a worse essay than the supporting jet.
Exactly. So that's what Tao also said, that there is maybe another jet, another bandit in the area, and his essay is downgraded. Like the good guy's essay is downgraded because he's padlocked on his enemy. So you support him by A, going up, building potential energy, to be able to help him out when it's needed. So you need to maneuver yourself in a good position. And the other way to support is, of course, also to watch the area and also watch what the fight is doing down there. So if you see that his bad guy is turning somewhere else or doing something that that the flight lead is not expecting, then tell him. So keep him updated. Hey, I see that he's closing in, or I see he's not neutral anymore. He's creeping to your 6. So communicate a lot. Any more questions?
Yeah, I didn't get when to use tumbleweed. Can you go over that again?
Yes, so tumbleweed, every time you don't know where the other guy is, doesn't matter if it's friendly or a baddie, then just say you're tumbleweed. Of course, you can say, hey, I'm blind, no joy. And blind, no joy is kind of tumbleweed. So if you don't know where you yourself are, then that is completely tumbleweed. And you need to tell that as quick as possible. So the other guy, your friendly, is counting on you that you support him. And if he knows that you're tumbleweed, then he really tries to reestablish your SA again.
Got it. Thanks.
Any more questions?
Are we talking this from? Is this guns only again, or with heaters?
Guns only.
Okay.
So the setup for now ACM will be 2 blue guys versus 1 red guy. Later on, maybe we can do 2 red guys, but let's start with 1 red guy. And you can communicate. You should communicate on Discord, so all guys can hear how you coordinate. And yeah, just be sure who is the flight lead for this engagement. We will change that constantly. Yeah, so the flight lead should come up with a game plan. If he's not doing that, wingman is not, obliged to do nothing. He should challenge the flight lead and say, "Hey, what should I do? What should we do? Hey, I see this and that opportunity. Maybe let's do this and that." All right.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, good. Then let's start pack-ins with Kaba for the first fight. So again, those Eastern slots, blue Eastern slots.
Okay.
And let me see, Tori, you want to go as the red guy?
Sure.
At the F14.
Yes, F14, please.
Yeah. Okay.
And we can jump in as Rios just to give tips, but the main talking between Beckins and Kaba should be on Discord.
Okay.
All right.
So, am I lead on this one?
Go for it, Pickens.
Okay.
But remember that when you're actually dogfighting, it's much fluid. So sure, there is the lead and wingman, but wingman also have authority to take over when he sees the opportunity.
Yeah. Okay.
Question for me as adversary: should I use burner or still just mill?
I can use A, I guess, with burner.
A with burner. Cool.
Okay. You respond?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, do you hear me?
Ready to check. Alright, one is visual and tally. Chu, you are supporter.
Kaba, I'm still not in.
Roger that. 2 supporting. 2 is visual, no joy.
Copy.
Alright,
Game
now
plan. Choose circle left merge.
All right. Getting altitude, keeping an eye on you.
Okay, 340 knots. It's an F14.
He's going for you. I'm supporter.
Roger that. I'm diving down.
He's high.
I'm coming around left. Still no joy.
Copy. I'm telling visual. He's high. No joy. One is no joy.
I see an F14 high diving down. Is that you or him?
I'm high. I'm climbing.
Roger. Tally and visual. I'm going for him. He's coming around to your 6. Dive down. Dive down.
Choose tally. I'm tally. I'm diving. One's diving.
I've got him locked. I'm engaging.
Flaring.
Okay, one's reversing. He's low. We're crossing. Merged. His
Pickens,
trail.
drop a flare.
Flare.
Right, I've got him. You turn right.
Turn right.
I'm on his 6.
What's your speed? 220.
Visual tally. I'm high.
All right, just keep an eye on him. On his 6.
I'm stalling. I'm
It's okay.
Tally. He's low. I'm on his 6.
180
Yeah,
knots.
Tally, you support.
Copy. I'm supporting.
It's the right turn. Horizontal.
Yeah, I'm Tally.
I'm padlocked on him.
Okay, Tally. Visual.
I'm getting too slow. If you see an opportunity, you take it.
Copy. Are you trail or lead?
I am lead. I'm going to drop one flare.
Copy. I'm Tally.
Okay, that looks like a good one. Good
Hi,
opportunity.
one is in. One's in.
300 knots.
I'm slotted on his 6.
320.
I'm reversing.
350.
Guns. Okay, I missed.
I took a hit. Still in this.
I can lock it.
Nice.
I hit.
320 knots.
Yeah, I see you.
Both engines saw him as well.
Looks like you're out.
No, the bogey is hit.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Good
bogey
shit.
hit. I should have said splash.
Yeah. He's still flying. Fox 2.
I've got one engine out,
He
so
ejected. He ejected. He's
Knock it
dead.
off.
Are you still in the fight?
Knock it off.
knock it off.
Yeah, I'm out.
Okay, guys. Good job. I need to reset the game. I lost my sound for some reason.
Was intense.
That was a good fight. So I really like the coordination between you guys. I think you updated each other very well. That was really good, and the lingo was also spot on. What I really liked was also when I think Kaba said he's flaring one time, and as soon as he flared, I saw that Bandit was flaring 2 times. So that was really easy for Packins to spot which is the bandit and who not. So yeah, very good idea about that. I think just a very minor stuff here. Maybe be a little bit more clear throughout the whole fight who is supporting and who's fighting. You did that in the end, but I think the first part was could have be a little bit more clear about that. But all in all, I think you did a very good job here.
Yeah, I at the beginning of the fight, I felt like the bogey was committing on him. I don't know if that was accurate or not, so I ended up going the supporting jet. And after that, I don't know. After that, I felt like. Is it okay to switch roles throughout the flight? Like I merged and then he goes supportive and later he's in a better position, so he merged and I go supportive. Is that
of
okay?
course.
Okay.
Yeah, that should be.
Okay.
Tao, observation.
Good. I mean, I was a bit confused because I lost my sound for some reason. Maybe it was connected with my Discord, actually. I don't know. But yeah, it looks very good. Actually, from my perspective. Good flying as well.
Okay, cool.
I mean,
From my perspective, I'll quickly say it was very hard to pick a bandit because each time I committed on one guy, the other guy was quick on my 6 o'clock. So that's good teamwork.
I mean, there was one situation like right before you committed, actually, before we kill him. I think I felt like we have in pretty good position to kill him, but we didn't commit it. We let the other guy fight a little bit longer, which I feel like should have committed earlier because he was below us and the aspect was good, low enough. I feel like we have a good chance to kill him, but we lingered and observed a bit too long, if to my taste.
Yeah, I think I couldn't get a VSL lock and ended up not getting a good gun solution there.
Yeah,
but
you can ask me to change locks as well because I can do that as well. But I think you were in high and you should switch to low VSL.
True, that might be the case.
Yeah, like when he's in the HUD, you want it low VSL.
All right, very good stuff. Pekin stay, but will be number 2, and Whitey will be flight lead.
Copy.
Tori, if you like, again, red air,
Sure. Yeah.
and maybe Andro jump into backseat,
Which one?
as you like.
Me? Alright, I can do that.
And yeah, also Tao.
Okay,
Right.
let me know we can spawn.
Ready to fly?
Yeah, committing.
Let's go.
Hey, visual tally. Two visual tally.
Visual blind.
Coming on
Okay.
your 9
Out.
o'clock.
Kick out left. Copy visual.
Alright. Merge.
Let's see who it goes for.
It's F14. Okay,
Let's see if it goes for you.
It's 530 knots. We are a bit slower now.
He's merging on 2.
You have lead. I'm
Copy.
going support. Going up.
I'm merging 2 circle. I'm gonna slow. I'm going slow.
He turned left. He's turning left.
It's a 1 circle, 1 circle.
Copy visual. Tally.
Copy. Nose to nose. I'm reversing. He's flaring. He's flaring. He's high.
Flaring going up.
Yeah.
He's
Now we
high.
should commit and kill him.
Oh,
He's
just
high.
I'm gonna take over.
Copy.
Okay.
Choose blind.
Get ready to reverse. Get ready to
Two-
reverse. Reverse.
Two blind
reverse,
tally.
reverse.
Reversing.
Televisual.
Okay, keep going. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Keep pulling.
Choose televisual. He's
See him?
When nose to nose, yeah, he's coming underneath me.
Okay, yeah.
He's
now,
turning.
now turn, dive and go on the 6.
Ah, come on, turn.
Unload,
televisual.
unload,
He's
just
passing me
dive,
6 now.
Unload, gain speed. 180 knots. Unload, unload, unload. Okay, 250.
Coming up.
He's
Behind
on
him.
me 6. He's on me 6.
300.
We're behind him.
He's on me 6.
Copy.
Okay, kill him.
Going for the.
He's reversing. He's reversing.
Okay, now you got perfect opportunity. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Kill him!
Choose visual tally.
Ah!
Remember, try to
Sorry.
to put the...
Are you low?
I'm Tally. He's going up. But I'm slow.
Tally. I'm merging again.
You're not
Copy.
slow, you're front enough. You got speed, you can go vertical.
Okay. Choose supporting still.
Remember,
Okay, copy.
Remember when you aim, try to put crosser in front of the diamond.
He's
and then
low.
Squeeze the trigger and let him pass through.
I'm on his 6.
Let him pass through the crosser.
He's coming up behind you again.
I'm going vertical.
Guns, guns, guns. Got him.
He's hit. He's
Flash.
still flying. He's still flying.
Visual.
No, he's not. He's
He
jumped.
ejected. He ejected.
Knock it off.
Good hit.
Well done.
Jesus.
Alright, good job.
Whitey, from my observation, you said that in the beginning, you said you have lead, but I just would say something like you're attacking or you're supporting, because you will still be lead. You will be lead the whole time. but one
okay.
guy is attacking, the other guy is supporting. And you could have been a little bit more active with updates, because Backins told you that he's blind on you, and it was a little bit too late when you responded. But then you gave good updates, and all in all, the coordination, I think, was very good. One thing I saw when the supporting guy, I think it would be a little bit better if you just go vertical, full power, go vertical, and try to build up altitude as much as possible instead of just turning down there, because
It
you
felt
guys
for
are in
me
the
we
fireball.
got in like 3-ship furball a few times, right? Yeah.
So the supporting guy should build up distance and just go up with a lot of power, while watching the whole stuff and thinking about where to go.
Okay.
Also,
Ciao, Andro.
yeah, I just want to say about the shooting. Like F14 reticle is not the best. So what I do is I put the crosshair in front of the bandit, in front of the diamond. I squeeze the trigger and I release the pressure on stick a little bit, so the bandit will fly through the reticle. That usually guarantees the hit.
Are you talking about the crosshair or the pipper?
I mean, they're the
Because
same.
There's the datum and the pipper. There's two.
Not the datum, the paper. when you get a radar log, it's a paper.
Yeah, because one is for 1,000 and one is for 2,000, isn't it?
Well, when you get the radar log, it's calculated.
Okay.
So yeah, when it's a radar log, it's supposed to be calculated automatically, so you just put crosshair on diamond and you should get accurate shooting. But in F14 it's not 100% accurate, so that's why I put, when you get the radar log, then the diamond is over the bandit, and then you put your crosshair, the pipe paper, the big cross in front of the bandit, in front of the diamond, along his fly path. Squeeze the trigger, release on the stick a little bit, so he will fly through your reticle, and then you should score a hit.
Okay.
That's why Whitey, it's important that you map the VSL high and low, and not only
I've got it
down.
mapped.
Okay, so use it, because you did not use it. I was pressing the VSL logs for you. So use it, especially if the guy is in your HUD, inside those window in front of you. Just put VSL low so you can see diamond going up and down, and you will get a lock, and then the reticle, the big cross reticle, will calculate the lead necessary for the getting accurate shots.
So
PAL is bore side, right?
Well, PAL is
or is it
this
PLM?
PLM is bore
Okay.
side. PAL is this diamond going horizontally, left, right, and that's got
Okay, gotcha.
15-mile range. So that's for more longer range shots. And then for dogfighting, when doing the spaghetti, VSL is much better. What you need. So there is VSL, vertical scan, lock on, I think it's called. So it's the radar scans above you in vertical line along your lift axis. So you just position your top of canopy in the middle of top of your canopy on the bandit, and you should get a lock, even if he's above you, above your canopy. It's all in manual, so I can send you a picture if you don't understand, but it's in manual as well. All right, any other question?
Tori, from your...
Yeah, I mean, this was a hard fight for me as well. I was not holding back or anything, so good work.
Good job. Yeah.
Awesome.
Is it more confusing if because T was saying we were more like a furball and the one guy should go up, but is it more confusing for you if the two guys are low because you keep changing your mind which one you're chasing?
Yeah, it depends. I mean, the workflow I do is I commit on one guy and I check my 6 sometimes, but if I hear a radar lock, I instantly I stop committing on the guy, right? Because
feel at
I have
any-
to defend.
Did you feel at any time you had more time to lock on one person? Because there were stages when you kind of outflew me, and I thought I was on your 6, and you were actually on was it Picken's 6?
Yeah, it kind of depends. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, like what do you mean? What do you ask?
Like, did you think you had freedom of movement to do what you wanted to, even though you were 1 against 2?
No.
Okay.
Not really. Or I try, of course. Sometimes there's like windows of opening where, well, say I'm chasing one guy and the other guy is kind of late to save him, right? That gives me some time. But you guys were pretty effective at keeping me busy.
Cool.
All right, good stuff. Let's take Kaba as flat lead with Evil as his number 2.
Roger.
All right.
Scheiße.
Do you want to take it, Andra and T? I can be adversary.
Yeah, I can take Evil.
All right, I will jump in. Hold on. All right, I'm
Ready.
to spawn.
Am I ready again?
What?
Who's ready? Yeah.
Who's right there? Adversary.
I am, yeah.
You are?
Yeah, Tao. Yeah.
Yeah, we're flat.
All right,
All right.
spawning.
Loading in.
2 is blind.
One's not loaded yet. All right, loaded in.
Nails on
Okay.
nose, 12 o'clock. Target, 11 miles.
One is blind.
2 is blind.
And
Right,
Angel's
right on
14
the nose.
heading south. Got a...
Here we go. We have a bandit.
I think I've got you locked
12
up behind you.
6 miles.
Okay, you're behind me.
Right,
Speed
separate.
420.
Turn left and
12
separate.
o'clock.
I'm going high.
There's a bogey. F14. 12 o'clock. 6 miles. There's 450.
He's below you.
Showing 450.
He's
12 o'clock.
turning
40
into you.
knots.
Keep climbing.
12 o'clock. 4 o'clock high.
Alright, he's committing on me.
12 o'clock. Going a speeding 520. 6 o'clock.
So you got eyes on you.
6 o'clock low. 4 o'clock. Speed is 390. 6 o'clock low.
One's no joy.
300.
2 no joy.
Low.
Andre, you see him?
0 knots. $12 o'clock low. 320 good.
2 still
2
no
o'clock
joy.
low. Passing 400.
2, drop one
12
flare.
o'clock low.
Bearing 2 times.
11 o'clock.
Alright, I've just locked up you.
450. 3 o'clock. 10 o'clock high. Speed 340. Or 300.
One's got him.
Jesus. 6 o'clock
I'm
low.
committing.
5 o'clock high.
Okay.
360,
2 is
370. 12 o'clock. Speed's 290.
going
11
up.
o'clock high. Speed 250. 12 o'clock low. 7 o'clock high. Right on the 6. Burn that sucker. Speed 290. 3 o'clock high.
One's defensive.
11
2
o'clock low.
attack.
2 no joy.
We're on the
You're right
deck
behind him.
in a 1 circle. Oh shit.
7
One's down.
o'clock high.
1, sir.
Das sind mehrere grüne Kreise. Scheiße.
4 o'clock high. 8 o'clock high. He's closing. Passing 260. 4 o'clock. He's closing. Spike. 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Passing 310. 350. 6 o'clock low. He's on her 6. Speed is 390.
And there it is.
440. He's maneuvering for a shot. Fast at 470.
Are you taking shots right now? You know you don't even have a radar lock, right?
Das gibt's überhaupt nicht.
440. Missile launch. 7 o'clock. Hot.
Whoa.
360. Oh shit, you launched. 240 knots.
Fix noch einmal. Ah, Splash.
Alright, this doesn't count.
Fuck, ey.
You had the radar lock on me.
Sorry. In the fight, I must have chosen from guns to sidewinder. Sorry about that.
Yeah, but did you have the radar lock? Because I didn't hear anything.
It wasn't my intention.
Sure. But did you have the radar lock? Because I seen you were shooting at me. Who was in the back seat over you?
Me?
T was in my backseat.
Did he have a radar lock?
Nope.
Okay. Did you tell him that?
Yep.
Okay. Because he was still shooting at me, so... Even though I was very far away and the shots were not even close. So
Yeah, I said VSL high
okay, it's just...
at one point.
Yeah, but...
I think it has to be with something with my key bindings, because with the second key I going VSL high, and without the second key I'm switching from gun to sidewinder, and I was really busy, and maybe I'm gun VSL high and switching from gun to sidewinder. Sorry about that.
I mean, I
Yeah.
survived the first shot. Somehow.
But
So-
it really was not my intention. Sorry.
Yeah, don't worry. So the communication part was lacking here.
Mm.
You heard me from the back screaming like communicate.
Yeah.
So there were a lot of opportunities where you could have lose less valuable time, and yeah, all in all, just really much more communication. Just keep your guy in the loop of what's happening. And in the beginning, when he was at your 6, because he spawned later than you, I was telling that to you. All right, he's on a 6, so don't worry. And with that, just focus on the bandit in front of you. Yeah, so it will be likely that you have to go for the fight. Later, Kaba said, all right, do this and that. But don't lose time with thinking about, okay, where is he right now? You are the guy in the front. Go for him and tell that to Kaba.
Yeah, okay, but I wanted to go a little bit serious, because I don't know if it counts in that way. And when he's spawning later, I was spawning earlier, and just of that I'm blind of him, you know. And
Yeah,
then
I
I
was
wanted
saying-
to that we can find us again.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why you have to important to get a lock when you spawn. So either Rio has to lock him or find him on PAL. So so you didn't lock me at all before the merge. Evil.
I did not saw you before the merge.
Okay, so that was Mr. T. There was no lock on me, right?
Yeah, I was just giving visual clues. I said, okay, 12 o'clock, he's going there, he's going this. But I left that to him to do PLM or VSL high.
But I mean at merge, because it's important to know at merge to get a lock, because then you can see his speed, and then you can determine and guess his game plan more or less, and then you can think about how to counter it. Because in this
Yeah, I didn't lock him.
situation, yeah, so it's very important to get a lock so you can know what the bandit is doing, because
Yeah.
you may and because I was very fast, I was like Mach 1 almost at merge. So what I did at first, I don't know if you realize, but at first I just went vertical up because I was super fast. And so if you unlock me and check on the closer speeds, then you know, see the closure speed, and then you can. Do you know where the closure speed is and on the radar locks?
Yeah, I know.
Right. So you take that number and then you take your speed and you subtract for it, and then you have more or less how much knots the enemy is flying with.
Yeah.
Or the Rio can press the correct button, but you have to have human Rio for that. And then from that you can start deducing what the bandit is planning to do, because at Mach 1 probably I'm not gonna go one circle, right? So that's retrospect. You can start already planning your game plan, how you plan to counter this. So that's why getting a radar lock before the merge is very important.
Okay, but this with this radio lock, I have to communicate with my Rio, right?
It's possible, or you can use PAL for that. Do you have PAL mapped?
Yeah.
Because there are like 3 dogfight modes for pilot. There is PAL, there's VSL high-low, which is the vertical radar scan, and the PLM, which is the bore sight. So you put that on fixed cross, and then you press that button and it will lock. It's very narrow, so it's for precision locking. But PAL is very important. Do you have PAL mapped?
Yes, I have.
All right. So when you spawn, when you start the engagement, just use the PAL to find me, or tell your Rio to lock me up. I don't think that Mr. T will do that though, because he's not Rio, but
okay.
But yeah, try to get a lock on me first, and then you can start planning how to counter me.
Okay, Roger.
I think my late spawn probably didn't help things, but yeah, when I came in, I had the two F-14s. I didn't know who was who, and Evil, you said you were blind, so I'm like, shit, who do I even try and commit on? And then Andro, sorry man, I realised I've got I had SRS muted because everyone's double talking on Discord, so I realised I was calling out to you, and you were probably talking to me, and I was just not hearing you at all.
I was talking to you all the time, so no worries.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't hear a thing. I remember I called out to you and I heard nothing. I'm like, okay, well, something's going on here. But
okay.
And I rewarded you by ploughing us into the ground anyway. So.
All right.
Gotcha.
Do you want to run it again, or?
Let's take Evil as flight lead and Beckins as number 2.
Okay.
I'm going to step away 2 minutes. Be right back.
Okay, I will wait with spawning now.
Alright, I can say as red one more time.
Tao, you go for Evil, Rio.
You want me as Rio? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go with Evil.
And Andro, you can take Beckin.
Das gibt's doch nicht.
Okay, we already spawned, so we need to add fighter.
Sorry.
Alright, committing.
Okay. Okay, do you want to use your PAL? Try to lock him? Okay, there we go. Do you see him now?
Two is blind, one is blind, one got a lock on Bandit.
No, I'm 2.
10 miles.
Okay, he's
That's friendly, that's friendly.
460 knots.
No, Evil is lead. Evil is number 1.
Okay, 2 has visual.
You're about the same
And
speed
tally.
with him.
One is still blind. Bandit, 5 miles.
Alright, 2 tally. Alright, 2 supporting.
Thinking I'll turn
Yes.
left hand.
One merged, 2 support.
Okay, he's doing left hand.
Alright, 2
horizontal
visual
turn.
tally.
Can cut on throttle now, so he can turn tighter.
One is visual, one is tele.
Copy.
He's went vertical.
His trail, his trail.
He went,
Is trail, roger.
he went vertical.
I'm on a left turn.
Okay, there he
He's
is.
high.
Yeah, he's in the sun, at the sun, at the sun. At the sun, do you see him in the sun?
I choose defensive, choose defensive.
Okay, do a loop, do a loop, do a loop, do a loop. Okay,
Bogus fairing, bogus fairing.
One no joy.
okay, keep turning.
Copy, choose tele visual. Choose low.
Two attack if possible.
Copy.
One is tele. One is no joy.
I choose merging again.
Okay, what's your angels? What's your angels?
Choose merged again. He's on my canopy, high.
2, what's your angels?
Choose low. Choose low. He's high.
2, what's your angels?
2, what's your angels?
We are on the deck. I'm tally. I'm hit. Choose hit.
Okay, fly down.
Okay.
There it is, 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock, low. Turn right, turn right, turn right.
Choose no joy
Turn
blind.
right, turn right. Okay, there it is. 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
Choose no
He's
joy
vertical.
blind. Left
He's
turn on the
going.
deck.
2 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Across the canopy, horizon, across the canopy.
I
Do you
one
see him?
status.
Keep turning, keep turning.
Negative.
Go afterburner. Do you see him? He's across the canopy. 12 o'clock.
One
Choose
is
still on
tele.
left.
Go
Copy.
afterburner, go afterburner. Are you afterburner?
Choose
there we go.
blind. No joy.
One is afterburner. He's on our tool.
Okay, we are at 13,000 feet, going right turn, horizontal turn. Okay, what's your speed? You are too slow, 220 knots.
Choose
Dive,
visual.
nose dive, nose below
I
the
think
horizon.
visual. Choose tally.
1 is flaring.
I choose attacking. Choose attacking. Are you flaring?
No, it was a bandit.
One flare.
Bandit
One
was
flare.
failing.
Copy.
One flare for 2. 1 flare for 1.
I'm on his 6.
Roger.
You're too slow, Evil. You need to gain speed. Ease on stick, dive down, nose down, nose down.
He's high. I'm low. He's high. I'm low.
We are hit.
Continue fight.
Evil, why we're not in afterburner? Evil, afterburner, go afterburner.
I'm afterburner.
No, you're not. That's the thing.
Okay, I think I lost
Engines out.
Oh, okay.
I think I lost engines all. Okay, I'm visual and tally still.
Okay, reverse, go left.
Nose to nose merge.
Okay, do you see him? He's going straight for us. 2 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Everyone is going to
I see 10
Valhalla.
o'clock, but
I'm on the deck. I'm stalling. I'm
our
stalling.
engines are tilt.
I'm stalling. I'm dead.
R6. Okay. Okay, jink. Okay, not yet, not yet. Keep turning left, keep turning left. Okay, keep turning. Turn harder. Pull on stick. Pull on stick. Okay, never mind.
Nice, langsam, ey.
Somebody's sweating hard.
Rip.
Evil, how was your throttle work? Because I feel like you were not in afterburner even before we got hit.
Yeah, but there was something about I thought the engines were out, right? They weren't.
I saw you both in middle, like most of the fight, I think.
Yeah, that's as well. So, is it something
I mean,
with your axis or something?
Yeah, no, it was what I think what maybe sound problems or something like that because I didn't hear the engines anymore, and I thought we were hit. And this it was where we talked about the afterburner, and I said I didn't hear the afterburner sound, and then I thought our engines were hit.
No, but before that, I saw like even I check outside and they were not in afterburner. Like I put FW and I could see that the engines are not in afterburner.
Yeah.
So do you maybe do you have axis or do you have afterburner button?
Afterburners on the axis.
Okay. Are you sure they're correctly tuned and are not like 99%? It could happen that your full throttle is 99% when it doesn't engage afterburner.
Yeah, maybe the shuttle wasn't. Cannot remember. Wasn't good.
All right, so yeah, again, the communication part, but that's something that just comes with time, practicing. Sometimes it would have been good if you just say I'm tumbleweed, but yeah, just keep up the communication more. So Beckins was giving you updates, and yeah.
I don't know who I was flying with, but when we were diving, it is good to say it to the wingman that we are diving, that we are on the deck level, that he is taking shot on us, and all this stuff.
Did you heard that I was screaming, "Give me angels"?
Yes.
Because nobody responded to me. Do you know what angels is?
You got an answer. I heard.
Yeah, I know what angels is, but I mean, I was padlocked, so couldn't give an answer.
I can ask Rio for that.
Sorry, but the problem was for me. I don't know, Tao. If you ask for angels, is it the communication between you and Peckins, right?
Yeah, because at one point they were fighting somewhere, and we were cruising at 30,000 feet doing circles. So we didn't even know at what altitude are we supposed to look about the sky. That's why I was asking Wingman.
I think I mentioned on the deck left turn.
Yeah,
at
but
some
that
point.
was after 4 times I asked. So
okay.
So I don't know if you missed that or not, but like we cannot really help you unless you tell us where you are in the sky, and telling you what angels you are helps us to descend to that altitude and start looking for you. Because you were on the deck and we were at 30,000 feet, we couldn't help you.
Okay.
So it's important to tell you to respond to asking the women as well. And I guess I understand that you're padlocked and looking at the bandit, but you can ask your Rio to give you the number and then you can repeat it.
Yeah, okay. But did Peckins heard your angel's calls?
Did I heard what?
Well,
did you hear Tao asking for angels?
I don't remember. Maybe I heard it, but I was like, helmet fired a little bit.
All right.
Okay, doke.
Because no, to be honest, if communication with my Rio, in that case it was Tau, communication with Peckins and doing all the flight stuff. I wasn't aware that Tau could speak to Peckins, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I saw that there was disaster situation because Peckins was fighting on his own, God knows where, and you were flying around. And I asked you first, Avil, to ask him for angels. And then I saw that you were not asking him that, so I took initiative and asked it to try to salvage the situation.
Okay.
So it's also important to be active here. So don't think that if you ask for something stupid and it's better to ask for something stupid than don't say anything at all.
Okay. Mm-hmm. It's definitely a thing I have to train on because there's all the maneuvering stuff and at all. It's nearly 100% I have to give for and to do all the communication and to be active in communication. It's definitely I have to train for.
Yeah, remember that you have human Rias, so they help you a lot, but normally you fly with jesters, so you're much more overworked. So you have to plan for that you're gonna fly more with jester than human Rio. So you have to do more thinking for jester as well. So you have to have this. Unfortunately, you have to have this prepared for that you have to do more work actually.
Okay.
Question: if like Peckins, the one engine is burning, is it not better to get yourself out of the situation completely and tell and say, listen, I'm bugging out?
You can.
Yeah, but Tori was on my 6.
Yeah, but he actually let you go at one stage. You stayed in the fight by circling. If you just bugged out, you would have been gone.
Okay, yeah. Valid point.
Well, it depends on the fight. If you can support your guy and still able to fly like in a decent way, then why not? If you can't fly at all, there's no reason to go to an alternate something you have to bug out. So why not play the bait?
I'll just add something. I thought I killed the first guy, so that's why I broke off and went for the next guy. So I was really surprised when I heard the RWR again while chasing the other guy. Like suddenly there was a guy behind me again. I did not expect that. So
I mean that's how you get naval medals, right? For
yeah, man. Purple Heart.
Yeah.
That was cool.
All right. How's about having Kaba as flight lead with YTS number 2?
Cool. Okay.
You've got to jump out.
Evo, can you hop out, mate?
Yeah. Sorry, just a moment. Fuck. Okay, done.
Tell us when you're ready, Kaba.
Yeah, who's my backseat?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Thanks, Tom. Right, I'm gonna spawn in. Give me 5 seconds and join me.
Who's the red?
5, 4,
Sorry?
3.
I can do it. Yeah.
Flying.
Okay. You got a pal?
Okay, I'm visual and telly on you. I'm right behind you, kicking left.
Can you go pal?
Alright, I'm searching for the bandit.
Yeah.
Right in front of you.
Got him locked. Okay, build a bit of separation, mate.
So F14.
Separating. Going to your left.
He's going 360 knots. Going 340.
I'm gonna go vertical, building some speed.
He's 7 knots. We're faster than him now.
Two, just stay in support. You got eyes on us both?
Visual and telly.
Alright, I'm going vertical when I pass him.
Copy. I'm going to do a right turn into him.
He's
Going
horizontal right
visual,
turn.
he's turning.
Okay, he's turned
Horizontal
short
right
of me.
turn.
He's coming after you.
We are 350 knots, 320 knots,
I'm going up.
300 knots.
Trying to slot in behind him. He's going vertical now. He's leveling out.
350.
He's flaring.
Yeah, good flying. Okay, we are.
I've got
320
tally
knots.
and visual. Do I continue?
Continue, yeah, I'm right behind him.
Copy. Continuing. Staying in a left-hand turn.
We are 390 knots.
Okay, I'm blind.
300 knots.
I'm flaring.
290
He's
knots.
flaring now.
What's your altitude?
We're on the deck. Right hand turn.
We are 6,000.
Copy, still blind. No joy.
5,000 feet.
Look for those grassy circles, mate. We're right by
Right.
those.
Yeah, I can see them. I still can't see you.
Flaring.
We are southeast of the green circles.
Ah, I've got tally.
I'm right behind him.
Oh, sorry. I got tally and visual.
Good shit. Continue.
He pulled the Cobra.
Okay, I'm circling
Oh,
down.
what are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, he pulled the Cobra.
He just went up.
Go look maybe.
Okay, he's getting behind you.
It's 250 knots.
He's trying.
180, 100 knots.
What do you mean, Andro?
To attack.
Okay, two coming in.
He's on the deck.
He's on the
Copy.
deck, right
I'm
turn.
gonna go nose to nose. Probably try a snapshot. Nope. I'm gonna reverse. Okay, going back up. Sorry.
We are 250 knots.
Alright, one's attacking.
It's on R6.
I see him. Hit the deck, go to the deck.
Okay, I'm gonna roll into the deck. Going towards the circles. Unloading. Just picking up speed.
350 knots.
Okay, 4. Gonna go in a left turn.
400
I'm
knots.
behind him.
Oh, whoa. Oh god. Jesus.
Almost. 2 attack. One's blind. No joy.
Yeah, he's got a hit on us.
Are you hit?
Not bad. He's still
One.
behind me. He's still on my 6.
Sally, visual.
It's a hostile. It's a hostile.
He's gonna take a shot soon. Yeah. He's
I'm coming
very-
in.
Can see his belly. No, he's turning away.
We are 500 knots. We are very fast. Oh, good shot. Good shot. So, yeah.
Well
Crew chief
done.
might hit me, but I've got him splash.
Done. Saved my ass there.
Awesome.
Right.
Sondra.
Knock it off.
Great balls of fire.
Hey, Kava, were you hearing me in the back? Kava, were you hearing me in the back?
Yeah, I heard you, mate. I heard you on Discord, though, not on SRS.
Okay, because I was talking to you on the SRS all the time, so... Alright.
I'm hearing you double on SRS and Discord.
Yeah, that's my problem. Because we're talking interflight on Discord. If you're talking on SRS, Tao, I hear you on Discord primarily.
So you're just ignoring me?
No, I was replying to you as well. Were you muting Discord?
Yeah, I was talking only on SRS.
No, you were talking on Discord as well.
Was I? Was
No, I didn't heard you tell.
Yeah, so I was not. I was talking only on Discord. I mean on SRS, intercom.
Really? So it sounded like you were coming through Discord. That's my bad then, mate. Sorry. I heard you. I was replying to you on Discord, not on Intercom.
So yeah, so every time I said something 6,000 feet, you were supposed to repeat that to Whitey because he couldn't hear me because I was talking on intercom. So only you could hear me. Yeah.
All right, from my perspective, that was a really nice fight. Kaba, very good communication, very good coordination. Whitey, you were in the supportive role, as I saw it in the beginning, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so you kept the altitude and you watched the fight, and you gave updates to Kaba, so that was very good. And yeah, to be honest, it was really nice to watch. I wanted to get some popcorn and just watch.
Yeah, we made a huge mistake with the YT
Yeah.
when the one called us to take attack on the bandit. The YT was trying to attack immediately not from ideal position, which lead us in front of the bandit.
Yeah.
So don't forget, we are still flying the BFM. So still the basic basic tactics applies here. We practiced earlier today. So when you are going to overshoot, you need to climb and keep your energy state high if your attack is not successful. Not get without the energy in front of the bandit.
But that's, Andre, what I was talking to you about the other day. When I'm high and the other person is circling low, I find it very difficult to judge how to get behind him. It's like if I go into him and they turn, it's immediately a nose on nose and a snapshot, which is a waste.
I mean, that's why you have to predict his flight path. And
no, but it's a good point because it's about the attack window, and that's sometimes difficult to judge. But going lag is never a bad option, I think.
Remember, you can tell your wingman to bait the bandit and to do something, to fly straight for a second or something, or to turn other direction. So you will have, so the bandit will also turn other direction, and maybe it will make you better to slot behind him. Just remember that you need to talk to wingman, and usually they also use missiles. So if you ask him to reverse, you need to be fast into the killing the bandit before he kills your wingman. Alright, next.
Sorry guys, I gotta actually run now.
Alright, thanks Whitey for flying. Hope
thanks
something.
guys. I appreciate the fact that you guys were prepared to do everything for me. Thanks, sir.
Okie doke. So yeah, maybe just 2 or 3 more engagements and then call it a day.
Yeah, I could do it running off about 15 minutes or so. So yeah, a couple more engagements would be pro for me.
Good stuff. So how's about back-ins as number 1 with Evil as number 2?
Okay.
Roger.
Select role. Let's do a countdown for commit here so we spawn fairly close.
Yeah, good idea.
Right, 3, 2, 1, commit.
What?
Sorry, you again?
Sound Who will...
Okay, there's a bandit. I'm gonna go pal, Evil.
Good come. Visual. 1 is visual and tally. 2 go low.
2 copy.
Evil, lock him up. Go pal.
2 go low.
Evil, go pal.
Okay, 2 you're supporting.
It's not a pal, that's a vertical.
2, roger.
Go pal. There we go.
Okay, I'm gonna merge left to left. I'm gonna go vertical. I check it.
Very fast, 400 knots. Actually, 450 knots.
He's on vertical with me.
2 left-hand turn.
We're level nose to nose.
Copy.
His guns on me. We're crossing. We're diving. I'm using my turn. He's high, I'm low.
2 flaring.
Emerge on us.
Gotcha.
Switch targets on us.
One is tally. One padlock.
He's on right side. 3 o'clock.
Visual tally. I
Two
should
no
go
try.
high. Should go high.
We
Copy.
are 290
Should climb.
knots.
I'm Angels 14.
2 Angels 18.
He's diving. Bogies, he's flaring.
2 no joy.
I bogies high, I'm low.
Ask for angels.
Angels 10. I'm Angels 10 with him.
Okay, 2 diving, Angels 14. Still blind, no joy.
We are still Angels 10.
I'm Angels 13.
Right turn. Andrew, can you flare? We're flaring.
Flaring 2 times.
Angels 13, so it's
Aye.
nice.
He's low. Andrew flared again.
Ask for angels again.
Bogies on me 6. I'm defensive. I need
Ask for
support here.
angels again.
1 say Angels.
One on Angel 6. Angel 6. Angel 6.
On the deck. On the
Angel
deck.
6. Oh, copy.
Go low, go low.
Okay. We're still right turn. Angels 4.
Copy. 2 blind, no joy.
We are right above the green circles.
Alright, okay.
Okay, turn left, turn left.
Okay, he's low. I'm high. Still right turn. Angel 7. Angel 6.
2 Angels 8.
Scan the circles. Scan the circles, scan the circles.
We are called to shoot Angels 3.
Okay, too hard.
Okay, his level.
He's looking us.
He's committing on you.
Gain speed, gain speed, gain speed. There it is. I see him. He merged, he's behind us now.
Where the fuck is he?
Turn right, turn right, turn right.
He's climbing high. Angels 9.
Keep turning right. He's flaring. He's 12 o'clock high. Across the canopy.
Okay, I'm lagging behind him.
Shot,
We
he's
are
flaring.
left turn.
Keep
Left
turning,
turn. He's
keep the turn,
flaring.
Keep the turn,
You-
keep the turn.
You just passed him. Visual and tally.
Okay,
Visual
there
and
it
tally.
is. 2 o'clock high. 1 o'clock. Across the canopy. Up. You see him?
2 Telly.
Visual and tally. 2, you're still supporter.
Die sind wieder weg, Alter.
Okay, we crossed again on the deck. He's above me. Yep. He's on my 6.
Yeah, last visual.
He's on my 6. I'm high, he's low. We are cool altitude. Angels 3. Angels 3.
On the deck, man. On the deck.
I'm defensive. I'm defensive.
Dive aggressively to 3000. There it is, there it is. 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Keep turning,
Who's on
keep
the
turning,
deck?
keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Okay, level off, pow, 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 pow. Go pow. 12 o'clock.
One flare, 1 time.
Control flare.
Okay.
Watch out for ground.
I
watch out for
visual
ground.
visual and tally.
Okay, keep turn, left turn, left turn.
I'm on his 6.
He's flaring. And now that's a friendly. Where is it? It's hard to say. Oh, need to go.
I splash. Knock it off.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, good job. Good job. Alright.
Ay.
So, Backins, a quick question. Why?
Oh, I'm hearing a bunch of afterburners. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
In the beginning, you said to Evil that he should go down. He was supporting, and he should go down. Can you tell why?
So my idea was to have elevation separation to get a clear idea where Tori was gonna be committing. But I don't think that worked. So he ended up committing on me, and I was high, and she was low. So it was a pretty bad position.
Yeah, Tori came out really with fast speed, and it doesn't serve anything if the supporting guy goes down.
Yeah.
So I would rather say to the supporting guy to go up if you want to build up a vertical distance.
Right.
So yeah.
No, but I agree. It was a terrible call for sure. Because my only doubt is figuring out who the bogey is committing on, right? So I guess maybe for the next time it's better to just call the wingman to break away and wait. Maybe, I don't know. Because I don't know. I would like to get elevation separation before the merge, but I guess I took a gamble and I lost it.
Yeah, just always think that altitude is king. So tell him he should go up instead of down.
Yeah, but what in the case then what if Tories end up committing on me and now I'm low and
Well, then
no,
you have
sorry,
your support guy on a very good position.
No, that's not what I meant. So let's say I tell who was my wingman? Sorry, was that
Evil?
So let's say I told Evil to go high, okay, and then Tori ends up committing on Evil, and I am low now.
Well, then you have enough. I mean, not enough, but you have time to go up and support him. So if he's committing on him while he's going up, you're not under direct pressure from Tori. So use that to climb up. And if he's committing on you, well, fine. Then even better. Then you have your supporting guy above you.
Okay.
Also, when it comes to spotting in DCS, for me at least, the easiest spotting I do is to put bandit on horizon. So you have to be in the same altitude, because when he's high or below, then high is in this blue background, it's almost impossible to see, and down below there is terrain, so slightly better over desert, but still quite hard. And on the horizon there is this white, I don't know, what is it, halo or whatever, haze alongside, so it's the easiest to find.
What I'm also using, if you are flying on 2D screen on the VR, you can zoom out all the way and put the bandit on some corner of your screen, and with the lens effect, the bandit will be on a much
he's bigger, right?
He's bigger. Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
that's what I do.
It is gamey, but DCS spotting is much harder than in real life, I heard. So.
Oh yeah.
And Evil, be quicker with saying that you tumbleweed.
Okay.
Yeah, Andrew, good job on the calls, mate. That's really good.
Thank you.
Val, Andrew, any observations here?
No, I call out during the fight what were my thoughts. I think it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, we were quite fast, around 550 knots, something like that. So that's quite fast. So in my opinion, we should be turning much more to like be in the two-circle fight, in the raid fight,
Right.
instead of running away at high speed.
Yes, I think at that moment when you said, "Oh, we were fast," I was keeping him on my canopy, right? And then you told that we can tight the turn, so I did. That was pretty good.
Yeah, there's several. You should say more that you were tumbleweed, because I don't catch that you said it, and the lead was asking for help, but we couldn't help him because we couldn't find the bandit.
Yeah.
So yeah. And this descending to the bandit altitude, so we can find him faster.
Okay.
Also, when you're low energy, try to put your nose down below the horizon line, so you dive slightly bit, so and you gain energy faster. Because sometimes I saw that you are slow on energy, and yet you still have nose above the horizon, so it's very hard for plane to regain energy. And we are flying 200 knots, so.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Pekins, and when we are so fast, at some point, you can always go vertical to change that speed for the altitude.
Okay, yeah, fair point.
But that's your call. I can't judge that from the back seat that well as you can in the front seat.
Yeah, I'm just saying that when you go vertical, it's easier to lose sight of bandits, so you have to judge what's more worth, to go vertical or to lose sight. I never like to lose sight of the bandits, so I may do less dramatic climb, but to keep still eye on the bandit. And of course, work your throttles, right? 0 throttle and go vertical, the F-14 loses a lot of speed.
Alright, so how's about having the last engagement, but as 2v2?
Sure. That's gonna get complicated.
But fun.
I mean, we can
take a different
restrict afterburner, yeah.
Or we can take a different airframe.
Yeah. What do you
29?
want? Sorry. Alright, but no afterburner.
Okay.
So maybe Tori and Evil against Beckins and Kappa?
Okay.
And how about the communication here via Discord? Because I think it's problematical with...
The red can move
What button
to
do you
other
have on the
plane.
red?
Right.
Say what? What did you guys say about the radio?
That the red can move to another Discord channel.
Yeah, that's also possible.
Oh yeah, true. Okay, is Kappa leading?
You lead, Perkins. I've not done enough support.
Okay.
Say again, Kappa?
Perkins can lead. Do we want to jump to another ready room, though?
Oh.
Well, and who's fighting now?
Well, you, Tori, and some other red. The Kaba, I guess, is red as well.
Okay, I should probably grab a 14 then.
No, wait, hold on. Who is red?
Hang on. I thought we were doing me and Perkins v Evil and somebody.
We're both
Evil with Tori against Beckins and Kappa.
Okay, do you want me in F-13?
Tori red, right?
Yes, Tori and Evil red,
Okay.
and Beckins and Kappa blue.
I mean, maybe Tori can take MiG-29 no afterburner, and Evil can have afterburner in F-14.
Okay.
Okay.
I love the sounds you're making.
It's pretty immersive, isn't it?
Tori is flying MiG-9 and MiG-29.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem for me choosing F-14B, right?
I mean, if you want to fly something else.
Oh, let's keep it at 14.
Yeah.
I think it's an advantage for you. Easier to see who you're friendly.
Yeah.
Is Kappa getting a reel?
Andrew?
Yeah, wait for me. I'm trying to join the server.
Okay.
Okay.
T, are you joining Evil?
Yep.
Okay, red guys, are you changing Discord already, or?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah,
I need to
sure.
start the game. I mean, T, I guess, can stay and then move. Okay, blue is ready.
Alright, Evil, let's go. I'll drag you in on the other ready room.
Can you drag me?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, thank you.
Do the countdown in the chat, maybe? Oh, well. Okay, let's commit and assume they committed as well. I1 is committed.
Two's joining. Two's in visual on your left.
On my left. I1's blind, tally 2.
Okay, sort the targets. Who's taking left and right?
I2 commit left, 1 commit right.
2 committing left.
I1's gonna climb a little bit.
I've got no locks on me. Are they both going for you?
Unable to tell. I'm still blind on you.
I'm behind you. I'm your 8 o'clock. I'm with you.
Copy. 1 going for vertical.
Okay, we have F14 locked. That's F14.
Yeah, no locks. I'm gonna go vertical in the slot behind this guy.
Copy. One has the Tomcat.
I've got the MiG-29.
I1 is tally.
Okay, I lost visual. Lost tally.
I'm vertical, going behind MiG-29.
Tally, 2 o'clock. Because it's gonna be 10 o'clock.
2's diving. I'm getting behind the MiG-29.
Copy. I got visual on my 12 o'clock. A tally, I think.
Oh, yeah. I see something. That's the F14.
2's diving. Angel 16 and diving.
I'm on the 6 o'clock of red Tomcat.
We are 350.
Maneuver kill on MiG-29.
Copy. I'm Angels 15 on the 6 of the adversary Tomcat.
Roger that. Climb in. Angels 15.
Okay, 300 knots.
Guns.
290
Guns.
knots.
Guns. That's a splash.
250. Wait, I think it's still flying.
It's still flying.
One, 2 is visual.
Copy. I'm merged. I'm high.
Are you the high one? I'm going for the... I'm
high.
attacking. I'm attacking.
Copy. 1 supporting. Visual. Tally.
Going in.
I think we're in better position, to be honest.
Alright, splash.
I don't think I hit him, but he just ploughed into the ground. He was copying me earlier. Love it. That's splash 2.
Splash 2. Let's go home to our hot wives.
You said it. Right. Jumping out.
Who maneuver killed?
That was me. What happened?
That was fucking... Yeah, I was padlocked on you and I looked ahead and like, oh shit, there's the ground.
And were you trying to do no burner? Did that get you?
Yeah, I did no burner and I was like, yeah, I suddenly remembered, yeah, MiG-29 is not that good up high.
Especially with no burner, right?
Yeah, so good.
Well, I think that.
Yeah, so this is interesting because it's difficult to guess what your wingman's gonna be doing with the other guy, right?
Yeah, it's more 2 versus 2 splits very often into 2 1 versus 1.
Yeah, there has to be a lot of trust going on.
Yeah, kind of just assumed. I'm gonna kill my guy, you're gonna kill your guy, and we'll see what happens. Until one of us shouts, I guess.
I mean, sometimes, especially when you have Fox 2s, sometimes it's good to switch targets when you see that, for example, you're neutral with your bandit, but you can see that you see the hostile bandit. You can maybe try sneaky Fox 2 on him, and then continue dogfighting with your guy. It is possible. And probably the second bandit doesn't expect it because he's got even lower SA than you. So that's one situation how to solve quickly 2 versus 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mr. T. We don't hear you. Oh, there you go.
All right, so yeah, that was a hairy situation here. Yeah, so we can see again here that communication is all, and even you heard me screaming in the back, like he's here, he's there, and all that stuff. So there's a lot of things coming on you. You have to fly the plane. You have to think about the general situation. You have to think about a game plan. That is something that just comes with practice. And
I hope so.
yeah, and we will have more of sessions like this today in the future.
I need.
And all of us need. I mean, I in particular. So yeah, thank you very much, Tao, that you organized that today, and let's hope we will come together soon for the next BFM and ACM training. And yeah, do you have something to add here, Tao?
No, I mean, good job for everyone. I hope you learned something, and I hope you will see each other in next lessons to see more secret tricks.
Roger.
Yeah,
Nice one. Thanks, guys.
Thank you all.
This is super useful. I don't know about the other guys here, but I don't get the opportunity to go into like merges with other players often. So this is very nice.
Yeah, likewise. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would as well. It's cool.
Yeah, this is very nice. And thanks for all the guys that were in the real seats. Very useful.
Good stuff. All right, Tao, Andro, let's speak in the Red Room 4.
Sure.
All right. See you guys
Alright,
next
guys,
time.
see
Bye
ya.
bye.
See ya.
See you guys.
Thanks
Thanks.
Thank you
everyone.
all. See you. Good evening.
See ya.
And thank you, Tor, by the way.
Yeah, my pleasure. It was fun.
See ya.
Yeah.
Hey, so yeah, the robot guy, I saw him like the status was playing DCS, and my information was that he was doing vacation in Australia, and I said to him that he should be proactive and ping us when he's ready to do more. So let's assume the positive side that he just de-rust on his own in single player before requesting training here.
Alright, guys. I think that's gonna be everything for now. I hope you liked what you saw. We're gonna produce more training like that. Check the video description for link to the forum post if you want to send applications. And I will catch you in the skies. Fly safe and cleared and switching.